From the very moment we take our first breath, the world around us begins shaping the way we think. We are told what to believe. We are told who to trust. We are told who to fear. Society plants these seeds deep into our minds, beliefs, ideologies, and labels, not to free us, but to divide us. These are not truths. They are distortions. They are illusions. They bend and warp the way we see reality, until the world we think is real is nothing more than a carefully constructed mask. Think about it. Nationalism, religious hatred, political tribes, endless categories designed to split humanity apart. These are man-made chains, shackles on the mind. They whisper to you, this person is different. That group is your enemy. Those people are beneath you. But here's the truth. None of it is real. None of it. We are all human, flesh and blood, sons and daughters, brothers and sisters. And yet from the time of our birth, this system has been lying to us, training us to hate one another instead of seeing the truth that we are all one. What happened to critical thinking? But in today's world, the hate is confused, weaponized. Conservative voices are mocked. Godly people are despised. If you stand for biblical truth, if you stand for morality, if you stand for values, the world wants to erase you. You are targeted, mocked, laughed at. We've seen it. People who speak about God are ridiculed, while left-wing ideologies are celebrated. Those who embrace sin scream tolerance, but the moment you disagree, the rage comes out. Look at how people who live by the word of God are treated, attacked by those who cannot stand the light. Trump was shot. Charlie Kirk was killed. How many voices must be silenced before people see what's really happening? And it's not just today. History repeats itself. President John F. Kennedy, assassinated. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., assassinated. President Ronald Reagan, shot. Every time someone stood up to the system, every time a leader spoke words that could wake people up, the response was the same. Silence them, remove them, destroy their influence. Why? Because truth is dangerous to the system. Unity is dangerous to the system. People who are not divided cannot be controlled. But understand this. It has always been about darkness versus light. Those who cling to lies, those who thrive on control, those who rage against freedom, they walk in darkness. They cannot stand the truth because truth exposes them. They cannot stand the light because light reveals their works. And so they lash out, they mock, they attack, they kill. Yet the light cannot be extinguished. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. John 1:5. Every time a voice of truth is silenced, more rise to take its place. Every time a man or woman of faith is mocked, another is emboldened. The darkness rages because it knows it's losing. And here's the irony. The people who are divided, the people who fight each other, The people who are told they are enemies, they often want the very same things. Both sides want to raise their families in safety. Both sides want freedom to speak, to live, to worship, to work. Both sides want a future where their children can grow up without fear. The system hides this truth, because if people realized how much they actually have in common, they would unite. And if they united, the darkness would lose its power overnight. How many wars have been fought in the name of these false divisions? How many generations buried beneath the soil of battlefields that were never necessary? How many children have died before they even had the chance to live, sacrificed on the altar of ideologies that promised freedom but delivered only chains? And still, we repeat the cycle. Our ancestors slaughtered each other over flags, over boundaries, over belief systems that were no more permanent than shifting sand. And if we do not wake up, if we do not break free from this illusion, our descendants will look back at us with the same heartbreak, the same disgust, and they will ask, why didn't they see? Why didn't they learn? It is time to break the pattern. It is time to turn off the lies. The mainstream media, the elites, the architects of division, they rely on your blindness. They need you angry. They need you afraid. They need you divided. Because as long as you are fighting each other, you will never see the real enemy. They feed you distortions every day. They infect your mind with images of hate, with stories that pit one human against another. They tell you who to blame, who to fear, who to despise. And they do this because your hate is their control. But you don't have to play their game. You can choose differently. You can choose to see the world as it is, truly how it is. One human family, all manipulated by the same system of control. One people called into the light. Take no part in the unfruitful works of darkness, but instead expose them. Ephesians 5:11. So I ask you, how many more wars must be waged before we realize we are all one? How many more children must be buried before we finally open our eyes? Wake up, people, because here is the reality. Our ancestors killed each other over ridiculous ideologies, the fruit of their ignorance. And if we do not wake up, our children and our children's children will say the same about us. They will look at our wars, our divisions, our hatreds, and they will call it what it is, foolishness. So let us be the generation that chooses differently. Please, dear brothers and sisters, it is time. It is time to let go of all these chains. It is time to break the cycle. It is time to step out of the shadows. It is time to walk in the light. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. Isaiah 60:1. Turn off the TV. Stop listening to the lies of the elites who control their mainstream media. Stop letting their poison distort your vision. Stop letting them tell you who to hate, who to fight, who to destroy. The choice is yours. You can stay asleep in the illusion, chained to the ideologies that were implanted into you at birth, or you can wake up. Wake up to the truth. Wake up to the unity of humanity. Wake up to the reality of light against darkness, and stand on the side of light before it's too late. Brothers and sisters, the world is waiting.